Well, folks, here we are, November 12th, 2024, and we have an XRP rally that is continuing. We have Trump that is starting to name a all-star cast, members that are joining his team. And we're going to be talking here about the RLUSD flip of the switch that is coming right around the corner with Ripple head of stablecoins Jack McDonald meeting with the Fed once again. So we got confirmation Ripple meeting with the Fed. Last night, Brad Garlinghouse liked my tweet confirming that Ripple's been actually meeting with Trump in the White House, not just talking about it like some folks. Not going to name any names. We ain't just talking about it. We're actually getting done. And what I'm just happy to see is that we ain't just talking about XRP maybe doing something. We're watching XRP do something right now, folks. And if you guys haven't already, you need to be hammering the engagement. Whether it's me, whether it's your other favorite YouTuber, whether it's a tweet, whether it's a TikTok, we got to push it. We got to keep it moving. The momentum behind our community is massive. We are not only seeing cryptocurrencies start to benefit here, this transition into the new financial system, but we're also saving our country right now as we speak and record this update here tonight. The screening of XRP Unleashed, or we should say, formerly the documentary known as XRP Unleashed. Now it's going to be Rigged from the Start, exposing the SEC's war on crypto, which I just love the name change. You got to keep it general. You got to keep it broad. And then we slip in XRP. So you get everybody in based off of a story of government corruption, the SEC. Everybody hates Gary Gensler and the SEC. You bring them on in, and then we slip them that little XRP, right? So I think that it was a great move from a marketing perspective, a brand perspective, to move to Rigged. I mean, they've already gone to the American Film Festival in Las Vegas last week, and they just said, nobody even knows what XRP is. So to put XRP in the title, I think it was a good move that they switched it up. Make it broad, focus on the corruption, and then yes, it just so happens to be a story that includes XRP. And so I'm so excited to watch this momentum that's been building and to finally see us break through. Okay, let's pause for a moment. Let's just take a moment here to reflect where we're at. We have broken out. Okay, we have broken out. Please understand that. Super chat from Lega. At least that's the first part of your name. I don't know what the rest of the chat is. I appreciate the gift, the love, the hearts. The 20 spot super chat, that's a big one. Really do appreciate the support. I couldn't do it without you guys. We got to stop and take a moment to thank this community, because this community's pushing. This community's putting in work. And as I've been saying, why not? With retail liquidity, let's build a floor price of XRP at $5 or $10 before the institutional liquidity arrives. Why not? Hey, and I'm going to be tweeting this one out tomorrow too. 2025 XRP community goal. Let's 10x the number of wallets that we have. Why not? Especially with RLUSD. Should be even easier to accomplish. With the Ripple stablecoin going live, why can't we onboard another 40 million wallets? Why not? We're at about what, 4, almost 5 million wallets? Let's 10x it. I think that that needs to be the type of, the goals that we set as a community. Now, what does that take? Well, you can start by liking the video, sharing it out far and wide, telling your friends, family, and loved ones that a live show is popping off tonight, that the XRP rally is continuing, and that we are fighting to save our country. We are moving. Headwinds have turned into tailwinds, and just like Brad Garlinghouse said, the opportunity is enormous. Now, sometimes we got to get folks woken up on, some more broader general issues before we can get them to XRP. That's why I love to switch up on the documentary name. This is why I continue to talk about all these issues and not just focus everything, the end all be all being XRP. There's more to the story. And what we've been able to put together here with our program on a daily basis, putting out content that matters the most to you, current events, financial markets, and how we can take advantage of the greatest transfer of wealth in world history. I'll tell you what trade that I just made here shortly. We're going to go take a look at the charts. If you guys haven't already, you got to share out the stream. Tell everybody that we're live. Tell everybody that we're turning up. Tell everybody that the XRP rally is not done. No, you're not late. If you still want to catch a 10 bagger, you might just have an opportunity, because all it's going to take is XRP doing half of the fractal that we did in 2017 to see some absolutely ridiculous gains. But it doesn't just stop there. I'm going to show you the other trade that I've made here just today. Just about 1 hour ago, I made a little move. More on that here later. Let's get started right away, guys. Everything's at zachrector.com. I also have quick links down below in the description of the video. Exchanges, wallets, private links, book a one-on-one call with me. Come join the party. Let's go. Speaking of pickups, well, I'll just tell you right now, it was some Doge. I picked up Doge a few days ago, and I just bought more. Now, the trade that I made was I had a little bag of Algorand, and I decided to just swap all of my Algorand over to Dogecoin because I anticipate that we're going to get a little bit more activity on Doge. Thank you for the gift there, John, on TikTok. I appreciate that. Thank you for all the support tonight, guys. I really do appreciate your love, your support, tapping it, smacking it, sharing it out far and wide. And I just love to see the gains too, right? Now we can have some real fun. So I bought Doge at 27 cents, spot buy. That was a few days ago. And now Doge has pumped up to 44 cents, cooling off here at 39 cents. It is moving back up, and I'm going to show you here why that is here shortly. But I did make a move, all of my Algorand into Doge, and I'm looking for Doge to run up towards $1. Bitcoin has cooled off here, 87,847 right now. And you can see that Bitcoin actually went all the way down to 85,000 today. So we were able to liquidate, clear out a little bit of the leverage. Folks went a little too long. We're above 88, 89,000, and folks are still entering Bitcoin longs like complete degenerates. So the market does what it does, and it cleans them out back to 85,000, and we're building up once again. Ethereum, all the way up to 3,400, and I haven't measured this move here. What I've been doing is I've been measuring the move from before the election, right? November 3rd, Sunday, November 3rd, into Monday, November 4th. That's when the market bottomed out. And I've been measuring all of this. So for Bitcoin, it's been 34.5%. If you placed your bet on Ethereum, you'd be at 45%. If you placed your bet on XRP, I must have deleted my measurement. So let me do it again here. This is just a rough measurement. It's a 50% move. So XRP has outperformed Bitcoin and Ethereum since, basically the day before the election. XLM waking up was up 27%. Now we make a move that's done 58%. So XLM has actually made a bigger move than XRP since the Trump victory was confirmed. Flare up to 1.5 cents right now. That's nice to see. I actually am kind of regretting not picking up a little bit more Flare, only up 31% since the Trump victory confirmed. For XDC, only about a 21% move peak to trough since the Trump victory has been confirmed. For Algorand, it's a move up to 14 cents, and the move here total was about 55%. That's pretty good for Algo. So basically, I took my money from Algo, I dumped it into Doge, and I'm going to be looking to sell out of Doge as it approaches $1. I ain't trying to stick around for $1 Doge. You guys can stick around for that one, and I hope you guys make that money, but I'll be long gone before then. Solana's up to 205 right now, cooling off after running up to 225. And, you're seeing right here, I'm doing all these measurements live with you guys, and you can see 45% for Solana. That's great. Literally, XRP and XLM have been the best performers other than Doge at 210%. Doge just smashing. More on that here shortly. Now let's take a look here. This is insane, folks, and I wanted to start off by recognizing this. This is the power of what we're doing on a daily basis with our community. I couldn't do it without your support. You guys know I don't have any sponsors. I have my affiliate links down below. My community resources are available for you guys, and yes, that does help me out, and I greatly appreciate it. The power of decentralized media is being shown for us all to see. MSNBC getting 500,000 viewers a night, getting absolutely obliterated by independent media. Charlie Kirk's TikTok account averaged 60 million views a day heading into the election. Is that a 100x? I think it is. That's over 100 times the views that MSNBC is polling. Just obliterating legacy media. Just burying mainstream media. Had to be this way. And I just actually heard today that CNN is considering firing Jake Tapper and Wolf Blitzer and a couple of the other overpaid analysts. Well, they're not even analysts. They don't analyze anything. They read off a teleprompter most of the time. You get my point, though. The commentators there on CNN, They wanted a little bit too high of a ticket there, and they're about to get axed. Their ass is about to be fired, just like so many other, folks like Gary Gensler, so many other members of the bureaucracy beast that we're about to just start slashing. It's coming. Before we get there, the Trump transition team, speaking of slashing and cutting, is considering a draft executive order that establishes a warrior board of retired senior military personnel with the power to review 3- and 4-star officers and to recommend removals of any deemed unfit for leadership, according to Wall Street Journal. Now, this party is just getting started, folks. If you guys can't see, a warrior board of retired senior military personnel, the military's always been in control. This is one of the realizations that we've had here over the past 4 years, is that Biden, you really think Biden's been calling the shots? Thank God that our military, maintains that faithful allegiance to the Constitution, their oath to the Constitution in this country. And they've stood up here, and we got some bad folks in there, and they've tried to do some silly things with our military. And in fact, they've done some disgraceful things with our military. It's been really unfortunate to see such a great military used for a military industrial complex and private interests, natural resources and other operations that our military has been used for across the planet. That our empire has been spread thin. Now it's being reined back in, and I'm here for it. Now, Dogecoin now has a market cap of 53 billion, more than 303 companies in the S&P 500. This is the state of investing. This is the state of our financial markets, is that a stupid meme coin, Dogecoin, now has a market cap that's bigger than 300 companies in the S&P 500. Bitcoin just surpassed silver to become the 8th or the 7th largest asset by market cap. Clearly, crypto is here to stay. What's good for Bitcoin is good for all of us. I know the Bitcoin bros don't necessarily agree with that, but I believe what's good for Bitcoin is good for the rest of the space. What's good for Dogecoin is good for the rest of the space. What's happening now is we're getting the recognition that we deserve. The ironic part is that it's not coming necessarily from the ripples and the XRP and the stories of actually bringing utility in a new financial system. We're getting respect because we sent a meme coin to $53 billion market cap. We're getting respect because I just checked Dex Screener earlier today, and there's literally $20 billion of daily volume in the past 24 hours, $20 billion of volume in trading of meme stupidity. If that's what it takes to get our recognition, then so be it. Pump it up. As Moonshot says right here, record fiat deposits, the normies are coming in. So now the normies are finally starting to come in. When we were pounding, hey guys, Bitcoin sub 50,000 during the bear market. You had a couple years to pick up Bitcoin, sub 50,000 Bitcoin. You had 2.5 years to pick up sub 50 cent XRP. Nobody wanted to hear it. Nobody wanted to listen, right? And now we got this thing moving. We're at all-time highs. Bitcoin already in price discovery. The pump's already taking place. Dogecoin's already up 200%. And you got folks aping into Dogecoin, myself included. I didn't really ape into it. I made a little allocation, right? But you get the point, is that we wait to see and get that confirmation. Folks don't want to make that move and take that risk until they see everybody else coming on in. And so for those of us that took advantage over the past 2.5 years of this bear market, and we continue to dollar cost average, we continue to fight, we continue to get that OT, we continue to start our side hustle and push it forward, we continue to scale up our business to generate as much free cash flow as freaking possible so we could dump it into these assets before this bull run. We put in the work and now we're getting rewarded, folks. It is an absolute beautiful thing to see. Why is Doge pumping? Because President-elect Trump appoints Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy to lead the Department of Government Efficiency, going by the acronym DOGE. Now, I do want to show this to you guys as well. Let me go. I shared this in my Discord group, in the trading group, because that's where I share all my trades in real time. I don't send signals to my group. I don't sell trading or anything like that. But I wanted to pull up this because I'd shared this post in the Discord group. I told my Discord group, hey guys, all my algos rolled on over into Doge, and I shared this tweet because Elon Musk is firing up the memes. Elon Musk is now officially in this position. This is not just a meme. This is not just a joke. Dogecoin has a $53 billion freaking market cap. It's game on. And I think that Doge is going to push towards $1. It's going to have a good run, and it might even extend past $1. I won't be here for that. I'm going to be long gone probably, and I hope that everybody becomes Dogecoin millionaires. But in the meantime, I'm just looking to catch a triple up the bag, right? From buying today at 38 cents to flipping that once we approach $1, roughly tripling up the bag. That's all I'm looking for. But you guys let me know if you guys are making any moves. I want to hear from you guys, and let me know what you think about this because I love it. I love it. They're already talking about just absolutely taking out the Department of Education. They're talking about cutting and slashing all of these departments. We already know that Trump is talking about firing Gary Gensler day one. Right? So we got significant momentum and a good, healthy conversation that's now taking place in, kind of our DC political rhetoric that's taking place in this country now. We're having real conversations about what the hell is the Federal Reserve? Wait, why do we have a group of private central bankers that control our monetary policy? We're starting to have a conversation about why do we have an income tax? Why are we taxing seniors on their Social Security? Why are we doing this? Why are we hurting our own people? Why are we placing such a massive burden on the American people? And now we're heading in the right direction. And now you're starting to see that momentum just continues to build. The picks that Trump's bringing in right now. I guess it still has not been confirmed whether or not he's bringing in Marco Rubio on the Secretary of State pick. My thinking is that if he does start to bring in some of these folks, it's that he's gotten them to flip. Trump, he's not going to let these guys go about. I mean, you can pull up the tweets. I saw them for myself today, where Trump said that he wouldn't hire Marco Rubio to run even his smallest company. And he called him like a joke or an embarrassment of a politician. Now, of course, people change. A lot of people have changed their opinion about Trump too, right? You can pull up, many people that talk crap about Trump. Even I had my reservations about Trump the first go around. I'm like, okay, this sounds great. We got to accomplish it. But I think that he's going to be able to hold Marco Rubio and some of these other guys, with their feet to the fire kind of in these positions if he does bring them in. But I will say that they're not my top picks. Some of these guys are not my top picks. But when we start to have a Department of Government Efficiency ran by Elon, ran by Vivek, private business men and women who've made their net worth outside of politics, this is who we need coming in and cutting and slashing. Like, we don't even need to have the consideration on some of these departments. Much of it is unconstitutional. And nearly all of it's a failure. If you look at what we get for the tax dollars that we spend at some of these departments. Now, I got a lot more to go through. I'm just reading a couple of your guys' comments. Love you guys. Okay, so I see somebody comment. I just wanted to answer this real quick. XRP's not dumping. When XRP goes up to 73 cents and then comes back down to 68 cents, that's not a dump. Now, if you want to tell me that going from where we were at 50 cents up to 74 cents, a 48%, basically it was a 50% move. We've made a 50% move for XRP. If you want to tell me that that's not a pump, that's fine. But that's a 50% gain. Now, to pull back by 5% after moving up 50% is not a dump. I think that we have a different definition of dump. So please have some patience and please disregard anybody who tries to come in and say that XRP is dumping right now. No, the entire space is having a healthy pullback, a healthy cool down. You can't just keep going up and up forever. This is completely normal. We expected this, right? You can't just blast through all these resistance levels and not have a healthy pullback of 5% after you've ran up 50%, right? Dogecoin runs up 200%, pulls back 20%. Is that a dump? Is that a technical bear market in the traditional financial world? Yes, a 20% move up or down is a technical bull market or bear market in the traditional world. In crypto, we apply a little bit different standards, right? A 20% move is not necessarily a pump for crypto. But the reason why I've been calling it an XRP pump is because we've gone from 50 cents up to 75. That's a 50% move. Right? That's double the standard that we have in the traditional financial markets. And hey, call it whatever the hell you want. It's 50% profit. If you've been taking advantage of, for the past 2.5 years of sub 50 cent XRP, you're up 50% right now with a lot of momentum, a lot of volume that came in. So disregard anybody that tries to say that XRP's dumping, XRP's pulling back. I'm going to cry about XRP. Go cry in the corner. This ain't the space for it. We got our adult beverage pulled. We poured up. Adult beverages poured up. We have been making moves outside of XRP. We've been hedging our bets. We've been building our business. This train is a moving and nobody is going to stop it at this point. Now, let's continue. I want to get into this with Charles Hoskinson because Charles and Brad apparently made peace today. Charles is trying to come in here and make peace with the XRP army. He's trying to play nice now. Let's take a look at it. You know what's unstoppable, Charles says. When the entire crypto space comes together and unifies to take the industry to the next level, we won't stop for a rest until there are 1 billion blockchain users. That sounds great, Charles. I agree. Apparently, he spoke with Brad Garlinghouse, saying now that he's a great CEO and extremely collaborative, and I'm excited to see how the future unfolds. Now, this is hilarious, and it's kind of crazy to think about, the fact that Brad, liked my tweet saying how Ripple actually meets with Trump. Charles just talks about it. Brad likes the tweet. Now, less than 24 hours later, Brad's on the phone with Charles making peace. I'm like, okay, I'm not trying to be stir the pot up, but what I'm trying to do is just ask Charles a couple questions about why he didn't speak out sooner. Now, I have not seen the XRP Unleashed film, which is now called Rigged, exposing the SEC's war on crypto, right? I have not seen the film, but the word on the street is that we're going to be releasing evidence and receipts that show that Charles knew China controlled Ethereum from the very beginning. Charles knew what was happening when we got the free pass for Ethereum. And what we know now, what we saw publicly, is that he degraded and called us all crazy, whack job conspiracy theorists, lunatics, for talking about ETHgate and for just wanting to ask him questions. Now, of course, there were some in the community that probably weren't respectful when they approached Charles. I've always tried to maintain respect because I want to have a respectful conversation. I really like Charles. I'm not here for the tribalism. But the problem is that we can't come to peace, move forward, and forget what just took place when literally hundreds of billions of dollars of damages were done to the XRP community, and we have been completely vindicated with facts and documented evidence. And Charles could have spoke up and defended us and actually provided and helped defend the case that we made. He could have came forward and stood up for the XRP community when we were getting attacked, but he didn't. And now he wants to make peace because he wants to get a spot in the Trump transition team. He wants a spot in DC. He wants to be friends with Brad. He wants to collaborate with the XRP ledger, which are seeing that many people now want to collaborate with the XRP ledger or build out their tokenized assets on the XRP ledger or come trade memes on the XRP ledger. There's a lot of people that are coming to the XRP ledger. And there's a lot of people that are coming to meet with Brad too, including Trump. And so I'm glad that they're making peace. That's fantastic. The problem is that Charles has some answers to provide. Charles has some answers to provide. Check out what I'm talking about right here. This is Steven Narioff. The turncoats are out in full force. Charles, your sudden patriotic pivot and vague Trump team hints reek of desperation. After years of discrediting me and attacking Ripple, your hollow apology to the XRP community falls flat. This is damage control, not sincerity. The crypto community demands truth, not falsely crafted narratives. Your secret deals with those involved in ETHgate and silence on known CCP ties speaks volumes on your efforts to discredit this corruption. Now that's my issue. Now Stephen has the receipts. The word on the street is that Stephen and James O'Keefe are the ones that took the receipts to Trump, are the ones that took the trailer of the documentary to Trump. So not only is XRP being talked about in the White House and with Trump in regards to Ripple meeting with Trump, but apparently Stephen Narioff and James O'Keefe took some receipts to Trump as well. And I don't know what all they're going to release in this documentary, but what I've seen is there's a reason why I called it smoking gun evidence, because it's evidence that provides without a shadow of a doubt that Charles knew and he had an opportunity to help us out. And it's not like, oh, we just wanted to be friends. No, we had hundreds of billions of damages done to our community. People went bankrupt. People have had to sell off their houses. People have had to strip equity out of their houses. People have had to get desperate because of the SEC's damages done to the XRP community. And he not only did Charles just sit back and be silent. No, he decided to actually attack us, discredit us, and do everything that he could to distance himself from us when we started to expose this whole ETHgate thing. That's my problem. That's the problem. And it's not criminal. At least I haven't seen anything criminal. It's just, it's not honest, right? It's not honest. It's not helping a friend out. And to now come around and circle back and say, let's be friends, let's forget about that. I can't forget about $500 billion worth of damages done to the XRP community. I'm sorry. And I'm not trying to pin it directly on Charles. I'm just saying he had a chance to step up, not just for XRP, but for America. Charles, you knew China had control. And instead of backing us up, you called us crazy. We are crazy. But are we right? Were we over the target? Are the damages absolutely freaking massive? Yes. Let me finish what Stephen said here. You made great efforts to discredit me, yet it was you who sought my help to make crypto legal, leading to my invention of the utility token and ICO that allowed Ethereum and much of the space to flourish. See, this is why Stephen knows where the bodies are buried, is because they approached Stephen to help come up with the ICO idea and help Ethereum launch. So Stephen knows where where many bodies are buried. Meanwhile, your contributions to crypto have been to pump your bags, create conflict, produce vaporware, and act as a false prophet while riding other people's coattails. I now understand why you needed to undermine my credibility and ETHgate. True patriots expose corruption, protect their country with honesty. You knew the truth and chose to mislead. You now hide behind a flag you never stood by. The truth will begin to unfold in the documentary Rigged from the Start, premiering tonight. Follow the money, expose the liars, balance the powers, level the playing field. Accountability is coming. TikTok. So that's the update from Stephen. As Fruition Production says right here, apparently Donald Trump and his team have seen our trailer. Let's go. Please fire Gary and don't appoint Jay Clayton or Bill Hemmon in any of your cabinet positions. And before you put Charles anywhere, let's just get him to answer a couple questions. And an apology would be nice. I know. It would be nice. And maybe he would have some evidence to help us, if the XRP army ever decided to do a class action, or the XRP army ever, tried to seek out compensation for the damages, Charles could make it right. Charles could come forward. And I'm sure he has some receipts that he could provide as well. And he could be a true patriot. It's not about taking care of the XRP army. It just so happened to be that the government attacked us. But this is about saving America. This is about being a real patriot. This is about having a real pair of you-know-what. Let's continue with the business that just continues to grow over here. Ripple meeting with Fed Governor Bowman today. Nick Carter, Lauren Believe, and Ryan Louver to discuss our new report, How Stablecoins Are Extending U.S. Dollar Dominance, a Policymaker's Guide to Action. This is Jack McDonald retweeting. He is the CEO of Steiner Custody, and he is the SVP of Stablecoins at Ripple. So Jack McDonald, in his new role at Ripple, meeting here with the Fed. This Digital Chambers was also in front of Congress today. They were briefing Congress today. Let me see if I can find the tweet right here, right now. Happening now, Perry Ann and Nick Carter briefing U.S. House staff on stablecoins in the House Agricultural Committee room. There you go. Shout out to Perry Ann and Nick Carter. Love to see it. And we have head of stablecoins at Ripple, Jack McDonald, in the room as well. Now, this is what was one of the biggest takeaways from when Trump spoke at the Bitcoin conference for me, was when he said, you could tell that he got it, right? We know he's a fan of the dollar. We know he wants to save the US dollar. You could tell that he got it when he said that he's going to be a big proponent of stablecoins because it's the key to expanding US dollar dominance, to maintaining our reserve currency status. And so not only do I think that the conversations that have been taking place with Ripple and the Trump team and his first presidency and now going to be his second presidency have always involved XRP. And I think that the most recent conversations, when Stu said that he listened to our story, I'm going to assume the story about the SEC coming after us and us absolutely exposing and defeating the SEC. I'm sure that that's something that they talked about, but I guarantee you that they had a serious conversation about this Ripple stablecoin and Ripple's role in helping expand that US dollar dominance through their stablecoin and their network of over hundreds of banks and institutions across the world that are already tapped in with Ripple payments. So Ripple's telling Trump, right, we're ready to flip the switch when you are, Mr. President, if we can just push Congress to pass stablecoin legislation, and if we can just get you to repeal the SAB 121 rule, if we can get you to fire Gary Gensler, that'd probably help our space out as well too. And in the meantime, we're also waiting for the New York Department of Financial Services to give us the green light on that RLUSD there in New York, which will be one of the few stablecoins to actually get that designation and that license from the NYDFS. Once again, Ripple positioning itself with a competitive advantage that puts us above the rest of the cryptocurrency space, stablecoins in particular. Absolutely perfect setup, folks. And this is just getting started. Check it out. 360 Trader. Don't take it from me. Remember, please remember, guys, I make fun of myself. I call my trading doofus moron trading. Doofus moron technical analysis. That's how I play. So let's go listen to the gurus. Let's go listen to some guys that got a little bit more game than me. Respect it. 360 Trader. XRP already up 32% from this tweet, and this is just the beginning. You're about to find out what happens when you've been pinching for 1,000 days. Now, he's talking about the 2.5 years, well, 3 years, really. About 2.5 years there of suppression that I've been talking about. 2.5 years of being able to buy under 50 cents. Up 32% from that tweet that he put out yesterday. We're up 50% from the lows right before the election. This thing is just getting started. Waters Above, another one of our good friends, another one of my favorites, one of the only people that I actually watch for technical analysis, Waters Above, with the secret sauce. He says, pens a little letter to the XRP community here. He says, "Dear XRP community, we are here. I suggest searching for a tutorial video on how to open a bottle of champagne. Thank me later." Well, Waters, tonight I'm drinking cheap beer. I'm not opening up the champagne yet, but I have saved a video on how to open up a bottle of champagne. Not actually. we already know how to open the bottle of champagne, and it is ready. But I'm not opening mine up yet, but it is ready to go. Tonight, we're sipping an adult beverage that's a little bit cheap. The timing of this whole move was perfection. We're truly in the final moments. I'll have a new video out in a couple hours. I love you guys. Now, I haven't seen his new video. I don't know what he's predicting, but I would definitely be interested to watch that. His technical analysis is always respected from me and our community for sure. So you got everybody showing up, guys. The 360 Trader guy, he was the guy that put out the post a few days ago talking about how folks are tired of hearing about XRP because you've had permabulls talking about XRP's going to be going to, $10,000 tomorrow for the past 7 years. Here we are in 2024, and we finally are breaking out once again above 70 cents. The structure looks incredible. The momentum is even better. And you're starting to see folks are showing up. Just your regular traders that don't love XRP, the meme traders that like to play around with the silly stuff. And then you're also starting to see the announcements from real businesses, institutions, and banks that they are choosing the XRP ledger. Remember, just 2 weeks ago, we got the announcement from the private equity firm Aurum that they're going to be doing a first of its kind tokenized debt and equity fund on the XRP ledger that's worth $1 billion. So, as I've been saying, I want to see billions of dollars of trading volume on the XRP ledger from the memes. I want to see trillions of dollars of liquidity flowing through the institutions. But the main target, the main objective here is to get it on the XRP ledger. We're working on that right now on the retail front. There's nothing that I can do to convince more banks and institutions to come to the XRP ledger, right? Ripple's doing that work. They haven't hired me, despite many folks claiming and speculating that I work for Ripple. I do not. I don't work for anybody, but I have an allegiance to my community and the truth that I can present on a daily basis. That's the only thing that I have an allegiance to. But Ripple's got the banks and the institutions. What I'm trying to do right now is be a part of onboarding another 5-10 million wallets, another 5 million users to the XRP ledger. Like I said, for 2025, I think one of our XRP community goals should be to 10x the amount of wallets that we have on the XRP ledger. And not just get people to get a wallet, but get them to, pick up a bag of XRP, pick up a bag of some memes. If they want to buy some NFTs, go do that. If you want to partake in some other financial instruments that are coming to the XRP ledger, they're right around the corner. Tokenized debt, equity, real estate, bonds, etc. It's all coming. And the XRP ledger is perfectly set up, and folks are starting to recognize it. This guy right here, Jutan on X, says, man, the XRP ledger is literally built for user friendliness. I've been messing around on other chains, and while they all have great features in and of themselves, the XRP ledger is hands down the most user friendly. Seems like a no-brainer for mass adoption. Now, I retweeted this actually yesterday, and I said, now with price action, it's bringing even more attention. See, one of our best friends is going to be the price action as far as getting new users. It's just how the world works. Like I said earlier in the stream, folks don't want to buy into Bitcoin until it's already at all-time high. Folks don't want to buy into Dogecoin until it's already pumped 200%. And we've confirmed that Elon Musk and Vivek are going to be running the Department of Government Efficiency, the Doge program. They don't want to buy in until we've ran up 200% and the program's been confirmed and Elon's tweeting out the memes. And so at this point, what we're watching, and I'm going to go back to the XRP chart. I'm going to go back to these charts while I take your guys' comments and questions so we can see here. Yeah, just totally normal, totally healthy, back down to 67.4. The main level that we want to see is that we can hold that 66 cent support. This is the previous level of resistance that we already smashed through. I suspect that we'll be able to hold this, and everything looks good. The final thing that I'm going to say, please remember, we're bullish as can be. We're pumping this thing up. I'm trying to onboard as many people to the XRP ledger as possible. I will not stop. I ran up an hour live stream earlier today. I think I dropped 2 or 3 TikToks today. I dropped a video on YouTube earlier today that already pushed over 30,000 views. We got 2,200 people in the stream between YouTube and X. another 200 people on TikTok right now. We will not relent. We are going to continue pushing harder than ever before. But with that being said, my head is on a swivel because I am worried about the enemy, the same enemy that told me inflation was going to be transitory is the same enemy that's telling us that it's going to be a peaceful transition of power. That's what I'm worried about. That's the only thing that kills this pump. This back test of support, this is normal. This is healthy. This is why I titled the stream XRP Rally Continues. And I know I'm going to have people triggered in the comments because the chart's coming back down. The candle's red when you look at your little 5-minute chart or you're looking at the 15-minute chart. Oh my gosh, a red candle. This is normal. We closed the daily above 70 cents. The daily candle closed above 70 cents. The weekly candle closed above 58 cents. And I remember getting excited about that. Here we are, we smashed through 66 all the way up to 74. Healthy pullback. And the only thing that's going to bust this thing from just continuing to go up and up from here, this market, this Trump pump is underway. And it's up and up from here until they drop the big one on us. Whatever that's going to be. Whatever that's going to be. They're way too comfortable. They're being way too nice. They're being way too peaceful. I don't believe for a second that they're not plotting something that's going to put a little, they're going to put a little stick in our bicycle tire. This thing's cooking. This thing's moving. But these guys can't help themselves. These guys can't stand to lose the power. They can't stand to be exposed. They have billions and trillions of dollars on the line, all the way from the military-industrial complex, all the way to big pharma, all the way to other banking industry, etc. There's trillions on the line. The number on, well, I got to be careful with what I say. Trump's not their friend. That's my nice way of saying it, right? Elon the Musk, not their friend. Vivek, he's kind of friendly. Vivek, he's a smooth guy, isn't he? I'm still holding some reservations on Vivek, but he's America first. He's cut and slash. So, hey, get us moving in the right direction. It's a hell of a lot better than the direction that we were going under the previous administration. The direction that we were going to go if they were able to secure this one. Right? And what I love to see is that our community, the energy's back, the vibes are back, and we're just getting started, right? Think of how we're going to feel when XRP's at $1, at $2, at $3. The final thing that I'm going to say before I open this session up here for comments and questions, I'm glad that I was able to get through my live show, my segment here in 43 minutes. Let's open it up here. I'll do another 17 minutes of Q&A. The final thing that I'm going to say is just make sure that you have your exit strategy ready to go. Make sure that you're set up on the exchanges where you want to sell with the assets that you want to sell. Make sure that you got your plan in place. Make sure that you understand your tax implications, even though Trump's, kind of hinting at taking away some of these taxes, right? Just understand the implications, understand your plan, and make sure you get it right. Make sure you get it tight because the chart is a moving up. Now, right now we are moving back down as I record this. Let me check your guys' comments, questions. XRP's back down to 66 cents. Like I said, we need to hold this. If we can flip 66 into support, that remains very bullish. Very, very bullish. If we can flip 66 into support, we maintain that structure moving up, and the breakthrough has already been confirmed. Like I said, when we broke through up to 58 cents, that was on Thursday of last week, I was starting to get excited. A little bit of a back test, and then we broke out again on Saturday into Sunday. We started to send it once again. We are doing just fine. Bitcoin at 87.3 right now. Let's go comments, questions. I want to hear from you guys. And cheers, by the way. Let's have a little bit of fun. Let's have a little bit of fun. Father Woody, appreciate the support. Has the Cobb curse become the Rector curse? JK, brother, you're the man. Hope all is well with you. Much love. Father Woody, good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Thank you for the support. I hope that we haven't, gotten the Cobb curse. I know that Cobb, he streamed earlier today. So he killed the pump earlier today. So if you want to blame somebody, blame Cobb. It was him. The pump had already been slowed down a little bit before I came on here tonight. By the way, one other thing that I wanted to mention, I'm reading your guys' comments, questions right now, is the opportunity on precious metals. A little bit of a pullback taking place. And so you guys already know I got links down in the description of the video and at my website, zachrector.com. If you want to get metals or roll over a 401k to metals, we got you covered. I just wanted to mention that. He streamed a couple of times earlier today. So he was trying to kill it. Cobb was trying to kill the pump. We need to run a GoFundMe for Cobb, right? We're just going to have to replace his YouTube income with a GoFundMe so that we can keep that guy from streaming over the next 60 days. It's like, Cobb, how much do we need to raise for you over the next 60 days? We'll cover your YouTube revenue. I don't know if he has ads or affiliates or sponsors. We'll cover it all, Cobb. We'll cover it all. Tell us how big the check needs to be. We'll cover it. We'll easily be able to cover it because if Cobb doesn't stream and we pump up 5-10 cents, well, you guys know how much our net worth grows every time XRP moves up a few pennies. So it'll be worth it. Tell him, Cobb, take a rest, take a breather. You're done for the next 60 days. We got you covered. That's awesome. Very surreal, Zach. The positivity is incredible. Got to keep those emotions in check. Michael, absolutely. 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 And I feel like I've done a fairly good job of that. You guys can let me know if you think I've, done good or done bad. I feel like when times have been bad, when the charts have been down, I've remained focused on the fundamentals, right? And I've stayed focused on the fundamentals, the partnerships, the adoption, the utility, the tech, all the developments, even when the charts were down. Days and days of making content without even looking at the charts to remind folks the fundamentals, right? Now that we're pumping, I'll just, I'm not going to apologize, but I have kind of gone a little bit degen. I'm hanging out in the degen spaces. I'm hyping these guys up as they're just acting like fools in their Twitter spaces. I don't even know what language they're talking. They're talking in meme language. It's like it's not English. They're talking in degenerate meme language. And I'm just smashing the thumbs up. I'm smashing the fist. I'm smashing the 100. I'm smashing the heart. I'm hyping these guys up and they're just... I don't want to use the R word, but they're acting straight silly. But it's because we've flipped completely bullish, right? We've had years and years to talk about fundamentals. Now that we're pumping, I'm going to have a party. We're going to pump it up. We're going to get a little bit excited. You fall for the soul scam guy? No, I don't know who that is. I don't know what you're talking about there. Crypto Apex, or ApeX says, hee, true. Yeah. You guys know what I'm talking about. If you guys have seen these guys, these degenerates in the spaces, it's some of the best content that I've seen in a long time. The energy is incredible. These guys are literally bragging to their Solana friends about how much they're making in the XRP memes. These guys, I mean, they're losing their minds. I'm listening in the spaces. These guys are losing their minds, explaining to their Solana buddies how much they're making. One of these guys, he said he turned like 1 XRP into 10,000 XRP. He said that he's already made, what did he say, 20, 30,000 cash. 20, 30,000 cash. and he's talking to his Solana buddy. His Solana buddy admits that XRP is his retirement. His Solana buddy had 100,000 XRP, and the guy didn't even know about it. These guys are freaking out, losing their minds because they're Solana bros. And meanwhile, this whole time, on the low, the guy has a bag of 100,000 XRP. I'm telling you, I've been saying this for the past 4 years, is that all of these guys have a bag of XRP. They cannot help themselves from having a bag of XRP. Georgia Home Invest, thank you so much, my friend. Keep up the great work. Colonel Rector. Call it tarding out. Yeah, that's what we'll call it. Shout out to XTardio. I did place an order to buy some more XTardio on the dip. XTardio's getting smashed by those bots. What is it? It's Rammers, Rapido, Rogue, Royal. There's a couple other bot wallets. Rammers has just been ramming it up he's been killing us. Rammers. Who the hell is running this bot? He loves that XTardio chart, man. If you look on the trades, the activity on that, those bots are just hammering, just killing us. They're creating a market though, right? They're creating a market. And the reason why I'm buying more of XTardio right now is because it's a Solana meme, and it's going to be recognizable once we go on Dex Screener and we get even more people coming over from Solana. That's my anticipation. And then the other reason that I had already bought XTardio was just to respect their community hustling. These guys are running spaces 24/7, and I just love it. Does anyone know if Uphold charges a transfer fee when transferring crypto or precious metals into the 4.9% account? Just their standard trading fee. I don't know what that is on Uphold, but any trade that you're making on their platform, you're probably just going to get hit with that standard fee if you're going from a crypto asset to the 4.9% USD account, or if you're going from precious metals to that USD account, you're going to get hit with their standard fee. Yeah, standard fee there. And by the way, speaking of that, I plugged Caleb and Brown in my video earlier today. They're linked up in the description of this video. That's the most recent exchange that I've started to work with personally, and I've also made that available as a community resource available for you guys. And I got feedback from Jim from Caleb and Brown. I sent him an email and I said, "Hey Jim, we're going to be sending them your way." And Jim responded and he said, "They're coming." And I said, "That's good. We got to take care of them." He said he's on it. He says he's making you guys priority. Everybody that's coming over from my community right now, they're making a priority with their brokers. And the reason why I'm getting set up over there is because I just want another opportunity at finding liquidity when it comes time to sell XRP this bull run. It's one of my biggest concerns for this bull run is that we're not going to be able to find exit liquidity when XRP goes to $5 and $10 and all these exchanges start crashing and having issues. Already yesterday, I got reports from community members that some other exchange out of Australia was down and having issues. And that was yesterday. That was a pump to 70 cents. A pump to 70 cents is already crashing exchanges. That's why I'm worried. And that's why I'm got myself set up on Caleb and Brown, is because I'm going to send a chunk of XRP over there. You know, I don't want to say the amount of XRP that I'm going to send over there. But it's basically a third of the amount that I'm going to be selling this bull run. So out of all of the XRP that I'm going to be selling this bull run, I have a third on Uphold, a third on Caleb and Brown, and then I'm going to have a third on Coinbase. And I don't care about the fees. Somebody had asked about the fees for Caleb and Brown. They commented something about their fees. Their fees are a little bit higher, 3.5%, but they don't charge you for any of the other services that they provide. You need help moving crypto from your cold storage wallet to the exchange. You need your handheld a little bit. You just want to talk with them about other stuff. All of that's free. It's free to sign up. It's free to do all of that. Their trading fees are a little bit higher, 3.5%. But like I said, I don't care if they're going to take a 3% fee as long as my order goes through. And that's what I'm going to be telling them is that, hey, offload this much at $5, offload this much at $10, whatever the XRP exit strategy is going to be. And I'm going to be able to just sit back and let them execute that for me. I'm not going to have to be hovering over my phone trying to execute my trade, trying to set a limit order on these exchanges and hoping it goes through. They're going to be conducting it, and I want my options. Uphold has let us down in the past. What other options do we have, right? I got a bag of XRP on Uphold. I got a bag of XRP on Coinbase. Crypto.com doesn't work in my state. I don't have many other options. Caleb and Brown is another option. So I've set myself up. They're linked up down below. You guys can take advantage of them as well. Caleb and Brown is the only real platform, not just an exchange. You can talk to a person. Yeah, that's the difference there. Is they're a customized broker service. Always good listening to you, Zach. Thanks for all your good, useful content. Appreciate that. Thank you. Leroy Davis with the 5 spot. Zach, generational wealth by the end of 2025. Let's go. And that's what this is all about right here, guys, is the gains that we're going to make off crypto. You got to know what to do. That's what I'm saying. Tighten up your exit strategy. Because, yeah, it's one thing to cash out. It's one thing to sell your XRP. What the hell are you going to do with it next? If you're cashing out big bags, right? You're going to cash out 100,000 this bull run. You're going to cash out $1 million this bull run. You're going to cash out 10 million this bull run. What do you do with it next? I'll tell you right now on Uphold, I'm going to be rolling a portion of my profits into that US dollar account that's interest bearing 4.9%. Thank you very much. Sounds like a good deal to me. Thank you very much. Might be time to get the CEO of Uphold back on the show, Simon McLaughlin. Huge shout out to Uphold. Britt says, I sold 10,000 XRP at 71 cents. Yeah, you know, folks can play that game. That's great. I love to see you guys making your money. And that's the, you know, that's the funny thing too about this whole deal is folks want to blame like the Ripple bot is the only one that's suppressing the XRP chart. No, there's a lot of retail that's selling too. We got to hold ourselves accountable a little bit. We can't just say, oh, Ripple's suppressing the price when we have $10 billion worth of XRP trading. Not all of that's buying. $10 billion worth of volume in the past 24 hours. It's not all buying. There's folks selling. And shout out to Britt in the chat. I'm glad you're making your money, right? I'm not selling XRP under $1. I'm not selling XRP under $2. I'm looking to get to some of these, price discovery targets above new all-time highs for XRP before I make any moves. Upholds 4.9% interest only, FDIC insured for 250,000 max. I think that they've actually insured it up to 2 million, if I'm not mistaken. It's not 250,000. I thought that their insurance was up to 2 million on that account. But yeah, no, that's good. Buying silver and gold. Yeah, Joshua gets it. Joshua gets it. That's another one that I'm going to be setting up an order with as my precious metals dealer. Gonna have to call up Andy and tell him, hey, if we hit below $30 silver, please execute the trade for me. Please roll it on over. It's 2 million. Yeah, Ashley in the chat confirms that it is 2 million. Yeah, so you're going to be insured up to 2 million in that Uphold account that's paying 4.9% interest. That's nice. That's nice. Didn't Bitcoin just flip silver? Yes, but once again, that's where you have to understand opportunities, right? When one thing's going up into price discovery, while another thing's still suppressed and being held back and moving down on a false premise that World War III is over, everything's going to be smooth, everything's going to be okay, we don't need silver anymore, right? Even though we're seeing demand for silver explode, we're seeing for the past 3 years that silver's been running a deficit of hundreds of millions of ounces. This is just hard data and arithmetic that we have to back our silver thesis. But what folks don't understand, this is why folks don't make money, is they look to buy tops. Oh, Dogecoin's pumping. Elon's putting out memes. Let me run into that. because that's where the attention's at. What we look for is where can we find the assets that aren't getting the attention that they deserve based on the fundamental setup that we're seeing develop over the past 3-4 years on silver and gold. And if you look, gold and silver both smashed during the first Trump administration. And I expect them to perform incredibly well during the second administration as well. Daniel Haig with the 5 spot. Did you see that Trump is making? Yes, we already covered that at the very beginning, Daniel. And I did announce that I rolled all of my Algorand into Dogecoin. Little short-term trade that I'm making right now. I moved all of my algo into Doge. Elon and Vivek going to be running the Department of Government Efficiency. Doge has been pumping. Let's see what Doge is at right now. Up to 38 cents right now. Thank you for the super chat, Daniel. Good question. Make sure I didn't miss any other super chats. Already got Georgia Home Invest. I think that was all of them. To be honest with you guys, I've been ranting and raving too much that I forgot to sip my adult beverage. So instead of wrapping up this stream, I think that let's just keep pumping it up. Huh? What do you guys say? I still have basically my entire adult beverage to sip here. So we might be here for another 45 minutes. Would this be the last bull run? I just want to know. Marco, no. I mean, it'll be the last bull run, the last good bull run for many projects after regulations and everything's implemented and we start a new financial system. Utility's going to run. And I think that, yeah, this will be the last bull run for some projects. Absolutely. Yeah, Britt says, my cost was 38 cents. I'll take profit and bank on the correction. You know, for those that are traders, that's great. Right? I don't trade any of my XRP bag, right? I trade XRP memes to make more XRP. That's been great so far, you know? But I don't trade any of my XRP bag. I've always gotten wrecked trading XRP. Back when I used to trade futures, I would always go long XRP and I would always get wrecked. So I stopped trading XRP and I shorted Bitcoin. And that's where I made all my money trading Bitcoin futures, was primarily shorting. What am I sipping on? Michelob Ultra. Got to keep the dad bod in check. And I got to keep it cheap. XRP is only at 68 cents. Well, 67 and a half. 67 and a half. So XRP did come back down. Did come back down to 66. Well, I'm not going to say those numbers. I'm not going to say those numbers. We need to get away from that one. We need to stay away from that number. Stay away from the 666, please. XRP. Now, I said it yesterday. The Solana bros are having a come to Jesus moment with their XRP. It's been hilarious. Greg says, I have followed you for over a year and bought because of your knowledge. My pension looks small now. Well, Craig, I don't give financial advice. I've always been very clear about that, right? I only just share what I'm doing, right? So whatever investment decisions you made, that was on you. You need to take responsibility for those investments that you made. And I would just ask, what the hell are you in that's down? Right? What the hell are you in that's down? Because anybody that's been listening to me for the past 2.5 years, I've been telling you that I've been buying XRP every time it goes under 50 cents. And by my calculations, XRP's moved up 50% since then. So what the hell could you be down on? Not that I want credit. I don't want credit for you investing in XRP at under 50 cents or anything else that you've done. I'm not here for that because I never will send you the signals. I never will give you financial advice. I never will try to take credit for that. Am I a millionaire? You know, it's funny how people calculate their net worth, right? If I was like a lot of these other guys, well, I don't even want to get into it. If I was like a lot of these other guys that include all this and that, and, you know, their business is worth this and that, You know. Oh, Craig, my apologies. He said my state pension looks like beer money compared to my gains. Okay. My apologies, Craig. My apologies for roasting you. I misread you. I misread you completely. My brother. Craig, I'm glad to see that. I'm glad to see that. Thank you. Thank you for clarifying that. Okay. Because you guys get it, right? In my position, some people try to pin it on me. I got people, I can't even make this stuff up. Their girlfriend leaves them, they blame me. Their dog dies, they blame me. I kid you not. I wish it wasn't true. I still pray for these guys. I still pray for these guys. Craig, I'm glad that you're making money, my friend. And, I wish I would have scooped more prior to this Trump pump. I really do. I'm kicking myself, right? I don't always make the best decisions. I'm not making the most amount of money here in the crypto space. There's other people that are making more than me. And my bags have been growing, right? And just since the Trump victory and this move, we've made a lot of money, right? But I wish I would have picked up more of these other bags that I was looking at. I've been looking at Bitcoin Cash. I've been looking at adding to my Flare position. I've blet me look at my list here. I wanted to add more Doge. I wanted to add more Doge at 20 cents and under. I'm kicking myself for not doing that. I bought Doge at 27 cents a few days ago, and then I just bought more today. I wanted to buy more though. I've been watching this Sui token, but I just, it got too pumped up, too hot. I don't like it when every single influencer is pushing a token. I just can't. And so I miss out on some gains here and there, but I'm happy. I'm happy and content with what we've been doing. And I'm holding. Thanks. Craig, I appreciate you, my friend. I appreciate you. Sui is a scam. Do your dad jokes go with your dad bod? 100%. Yes. It's a complete package. Yeah. My wife's she's been getting me with some good ones here lately. She has. I just turned 30 in September, and so I'm officially an old man. And wifey's been letting me know. My problem is I only have XRP. I don't know how to diversify. Yep. Look at the board of Ripple. Look at the rest of the crypto boards. Exactly. I've always said there's no one even close. It's an all-star team at Ripple, and it's not even a JV team at most of these other crypto projects. It's not even a C team. It's not even I don't even know what's worse than that. Bought a house yet? No, I have not bought a house yet. I got my cash on the sidelines, and part of what I'm going to be rolling my profits in from this bull run is going to be into real estate. Which I'm not even necessarily set on buying my own house, because my market where I live is, I hesitate to invest in this area any more so than I already have. I'm in the process of kind of freeing myself up from this area and my previous business as well too. Because I want to be freed up, and I don't want to pay 7% capital gains tax to Jay Inslee, our governor now, and our next governor, what a great selection, the Attorney General, who's been an absolute joke for the past 4 years, and he's been longer than that, Bob Ferguson. And Washington State had an opportunity to repeal that 7% capital gains tax, and we didn't. Because we're just that stupid up here. We had 4 other initiatives, and I think there was only one of them passed, and I forget which one it was. It's crazy what they're trying to do here. They're trying to ban natural gas. My county just implemented a ban on drilling any new wells for water. Guys, I can't even begin to describe the stupidity where I live. You cannot run out of water here. Unless you're up north in Vancouver. They've packed so many damn people into one of the regions that's so flush with water, and they still manage to run out of water, and they have droughts up there in Vancouver. It's incredible. But where I live, in my small little county, it's impossible to run out of water here. And yet, our county implemented a ban on any future well drilling. And so we want to ban your ability to tap into unlimited water resources. Why should we do that anymore? That's just crazy. Let's shut that down. Why should we use natural gas? Let's shut that down. Why should we allow anybody to make some wealth for themselves? Let's apply a 7% capital gains tax, which, by the way, is unconstitutional per our state constitution that doesn't allow for an income tax. It's one of the few things that we had going for us. But hey, why do that? Let's just shoot ourselves in the foot and implement a 7% capital gains tax. But what do they say? Oh, don't worry, little peasant. It's only for rich people. It's only for people that are making more than $250,000 capital gains tax in 1 year. And it doesn't include 401ks, and it doesn't include your primary home. It's only for the big bad rich guys. We ain't gonna have any wealth in this state after everybody flees it. I can't begin to tell you how stupid it is. We had a few other initiatives. I'm gonna get off that because I just get too worked up. I get too worked up. It's just, you can't make this stuff up, folks. So, back to my point. That's why I'm not hell-bent on, oh my gosh, I got to become a homeowner. I got to buy a house here. It's still way cheaper to rent where I live right now than it is to buy. Yeah. Go to Oklahoma. I ain't going to some of these areas. You guys are living out in the middle of, well, don't get me wrong. I love the rest of our country, and I love the people throughout our country. And I love the flyover states, the Midwest. I love the South. I love it all. I love it all. This is what makes our country so great and so strong and so diverse, right? But I'm soft. I ain't going down there to the desert, at least not full time. My goal is to become a snowbird. And so that's what I've been working towards, is becoming a snowbird where I can hop on down there, down south during the winter when it gets gray and gloomy and cold up here, and then come back up here. I tell you what, whatever's been happening, global warming, climate change, has worked out fantastic for the Pacific Northwest. Our summers, 75 to 80 degrees, can't be beat. But I am soft. I am soft. I'm not going to the cold places. I'm not going to the desert. Zach needs to mow those lawns to keep growing. Yeah, I mean, we're in the process of a transition right now, actually, but yeah. I know, even after my business is sold and I move on and everything, I'm probably still going to be called the lawn boy 5 years from now. I love it. It's a hell of a business to be in. You would die in Oklahoma? I know. Lawsuit update, it's done. It's over. The lawsuit's over, guys. Zach might end up a movie star in his 40s. Apparently, I did get quite a bit of screen time on the documentary. I wasn't expecting to get much. In fact, I was like, get me out of the documentary if it means that we can, like, I wanted to make sure that we got the good stuff, the juicy stuff, the receipts. Scrap me out of there if that's what it takes. But apparently, I talked to a few people that saw the screening in Vegas last week, and I guess I did actually get a decent amount. So that's going to be pretty cool. It's definitely an honor to be involved. I'm very happy to be a part of it. And, okay, yeah, it's super cool, but I want to see this thing through with the rest of you guys. That's what this is about for me, is our community seeing this thing through and eventually getting closure on this whole ordeal, this whole story. The damage is done, right? I want to see the case behind us. I want to see XRP break free, let XRP breathe. I want a level playing field for our country. And that's all coming. And that's what this documentary is about. I think that a lot of people got confused about this documentary, thinking that, oh my gosh, this is a big influencer circle jerk. No. What this was about uplifting many people in the community. It's just that as time went on, the directors and producers of the film realized that nobody knew what the hell XRP even was. And so they knew that it was going to be foolish and kind of limiting their exposure to keep XRP in the title and make it a crypto documentary. We don't want this to be a crypto documentary, right? I mean, like it's a crypto documentary, but we don't want it to be coming off as we're trying to push a token. That's where we would fall flat on our face and fail. If this documentary came off as, hey, you need to buy this token, fail. The way that we sell this is a story of corruption. And that's what I think that they're doing. And I think that they're going to do it really well. And I can't wait to see this documentary. I'll be in LA next week at the LA screening. And I'm looking forward to it. We're going to be meeting up with some of our Discord community members there in LA beforehand. Going to be going to the screening. And then we're going to be having a party. It's going to be a lot of fun. But tonight, it's being shown in Scottsdale right now. We got XRP community members in Scottsdale right now watching the documentary. And then it'll be going live. Yes, Zach's back as soon as XRP goes up 10 cents. That's the funny thing, is that I haven't left. Those of you guys that have been with me since 2021. I started TikTok back in 2021, right at the same time that I met Wifey. Same time that I met Wifey is when I started TikTok. And I would literally take Wifey out on a date. We'd come back home and I'd run up a TikTok live for like 3 hours. The good old days. For those of you that have been here with me, yeah, we didn't come and go. I'm not a fair weather fan. I show up every single day. Every single day. Yeah, where are some of these guys, Chester? Where did some of these guys go? Yeah. Father Woody, thank you, sir. Nothing wrong with mowing lawns, man. I clean air ducts for a living. Got to make money to buy the dip somehow. And that's the best part, is people don't get it. You guys realize that private equity is salivating over service businesses over the past few years? Landscape businesses included. Private equity, suits. These guys are licking their lips to buy landscape businesses because they run at 30 to 40% margins if you know what you're doing. Right? Plumbing, electricians, HVAC. They're the blue collar class is generating billions of dollars, and private equity's coming in to buy it all up. Some say that they're actually kind of tainting it, because they take away from the small town, the small business feel, and kind of that personal touch that a lot of businesses have with their clients. The private equity guys come in and all they care about is that bottom line, baby. Cut, slash, and kill to get that bottom line. But, I love to see what's taking place. It's like the tweet that guy put out yesterday. He spent $100,000 to go get an MBA, and now he's watching Dogecoin print 200% gains and have more gains than all of the stock market, cumulatively. I'm blue collar HVAC and have a 130,000 2004 Lamborghini Gallardo. Is that how you pronounce that? Gallardo? It's not Gallardo. It's Gallardo. Gallardo, right? I'm not a big Lambo guy, but hey, I respect it. I respect it. Shout out to the blue collar hustlers. Shout out to the white collar hustlers. Shout out to anybody that gets it done. That puts that cash in the bank account every single day and rolls it over to these suppressed assets that have now been set free. Axside, good to see you, my friend. I remember all you guys with your usernames and those faces, those little PFPs. I missed another super chat, though. Shane, good to see you. I missed a big one. Alex. Not to be confused with Alex Cobb, right? Oh, that's an Aussie 50 spot. Alex with a big 50 spot. A big 50 spot from Alex in Australia. Huge shout out to our Australians in the chat. God bless all of you guys down there. And for you Aussies, we got our friends Caleb and Brown there taking care of business. You guys are, that's an inappropriate comment. That is an inappropriate comment. Somebody just said 30, you should be thrusting strong. I can't go there. I cannot go there. I just can't. I can't go there. I got jokes. I got jokes. I could respond to that, but I'm going to choose not to. The only thing that I talk about pumping up is these cryptos and our precious metals. That's the only thing that I talk about pumping up publicly. You guys are a riot, man. You guys are crazy. Formula Moments. Are we bullish enough? Thank you for the 2 spot, brother. I saw Formula Moments had commented on my video earlier today, and he said, Zach, I think that we deserve a live stream tonight in an adult beverage. And I said, I agree. I agree. Radio Guru says, Zach, at least bump it up to Stella. I had some Modelo's a couple nights ago. We had Mexican. We had some carne asada tacos, and had myself some Modelo's with that. So yeah, that was good. That was good. But for crying out loud, man, even Michelob Ultra is crazy. It's so expensive now. Yeah, I got waiting on popping the champagne. Waiting on popping. I did have some whiskey, right? I had that. What is that? Conor McGregor's drink, that Irish whiskey. I had some of that on election night, and we got a little wild. We were sipping a little something there. When you say adult beverage, I think tequila, not beer. Yeah, I know. I try to only save the secret sauce for the big nights. The big nights. You guys got to stop with the comments. You guys, oh my gosh, I'm just reading your guys' comments, and you guys are completely out of control and inappropriate. Completely out of control and inappropriate. You guys need to stop right now. Knock it off. Knock it off right now. Yo, Father Woody, I didn't realize that was your 20th super chat on our live shows. Father Woody, it's folks like you that allow me to continue doing this full time now, right? You guys' support means everything to me. Seriously, guys, thank you so much. I hope that I give you a laugh. I hope that I make things fun. And for crying out loud, let's keep the pump going. Oh my gosh, XRP's down to 65 cents. Am I going to have to change the title of the stream? And I knew this was going to happen. I knew I was going to title this stream XRP Rally Continues. We were going to run up this stream. XRP was still going to be holding all right. We were going to have a lot of fun. But then I was expecting maybe a little bit of a pullback tonight. And I'd wake up to read in the comments of, oh, we dumped again. Oh, you know, everybody get all mad at me. Let's take a look at it. 65.3 right now for XRP. We're coming back down. Bitcoin down to 86.6. So it's the entire crypto space is pulling back right now. But guys, as I said earlier, this is healthy. This is healthy. You can't just extend out with these big green candles forever and ever without getting a little pullback. Like I said, we pumped massively. Little pullback. It's fine. It's normal. It's healthy. Let's build some new structure at that 66-cent level as we dip down below to 65.5. Hopefully this is just a quick wick. And this is Qcoin too. The Qcoin chart always moves a little bit more dramatic than others. There's a lot of leverage that trades on Qcoin, so that's why. Why would you invest in something that they can just make more of? Insane. Frankie, I don't know what you're talking about. The supply of XRP is fixed. The supply of many cryptocurrencies is fixed. But yeah. How's the privacy on XRP? Now, that's a good question. This is what's getting interesting right now, is that we just got the decentralized ID, decentralized identifiers. And so what this will do is this will allow you to protect your privacy while still providing credentials to whoever you're trying to interact with, whether that's a third-party platform, an app, whatever it's going to be. The XRP ledger is going to allow you to, basically maintain your privacy and provide only the credentials that you need to who you're working with. So as far as privacy on the XRP ledger, I mean, everything's open, right? All of your wallet activity, all of your transactions, it's all there. So it's just like any other blockchain in that regard. But when it comes to interacting with these other platforms, if we get smart contracts down the road, what they've done here with the decentralized identifiers allow you to provide credentials in a way where you maintain privacy, all of your data, all of the credentials that you don't need to show the other side. It's going to allow you to do so, right? Brother Shane, my man. Oh no, 64 cents, LMAO. Great to see you, brother. That's a massive, massive $64 super chat. Did you mean to donate 64? 64 cents. Hopefully we don't go down to 64 cents. We don't want to see 64 cent XRP. But I do appreciate the $64 super chat. That's a massive one, brother. And thank you so much for being here in the community now for years. Always being here with your support. You are amazing, brother. And I know you've been hustling too. This is why I love these guys. This is why I love our community. We got guys and gals that show up every single day that have been here with me during this bear market. I've been showing up here on these platforms every day for you guys, and you guys are giving me that feedback that I need, because I'm trying to motivate you guys to start that side hustle, start that business, get that real estate, portfolio cooking. Not just invest in XRP, but build out something else for your life. Have a life outside of crypto too. Do a little bit of prepping too. And Shane, you're one of many people in our community that's been putting in work. So I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you very much. That's a big one. Thank you. Cobb going live is like the Grim Reaper turning up at a funeral when XRP pumps. It's so true. What utility does Doge have? Now that's a good question too. Doge is about to get utility from Flare actually. Flare is about to add Doge and XRP as F assets. And what that's going to do is bring interoperability to these other blockchains that don't have smart contracts. So Doge will be able to have smart contracts through F assets on Doge. And the same thing's going to happen for XRP. So Doge doesn't have any utility other than you can send a faster and a cheaper payment than Bitcoin. So Doge does do that. Other than that, it has no utility. You're welcome. Always bringing the sauce. Thank you, Shane. Appreciate you, brother. What's with the red light, Zach? It hit better with the red shirt. The contrast, it just the red on red hit best, I thought. Blackbird Coffee, the official coffee sponsor of the Zach Rector channel. Blackbird, how are we doing? Blackbird, I might be able to afford my cup of coffee now. We got XRP pumping a little bit. Speaking of red light, though, wifey has put me on a red light regimen. I mean, I'm feeling good. I don't know. Basically, after I take my shower, I go sit underneath the red light and I just put it on my face for 20 minutes. And I usually listen to Dan Pena. Dan just released his October seminar. So I've been listening to Dan's October seminar. So I listen to that in the shower, and then I listen to that underneath the red light. And I don't know. What do you guys think? You guys see any results? Do I got a glow? Have you ever showed a successful coin? Well, we've basically doubled and tripled up our investment on XRP. We're doing well on others. Our gold and silver are doing really well. Our businesses are thriving. Our families are growing. The vibes are incredible. So I think that the program that we've been shilling is working out pretty damn well. I sell 46,000 at 6. Yeah, well, you and many other people are going to be offloading at about that $5 to $6 range, right? I think that's a lot of people are going to be looking to hit the exits at that point. Absolutely. And it's dumping. No, guys, this is not a dump. Okay, I'm going to be honest. That's a bigger red candle than I would like to see. It's a bigger red candle than I would like to see. 65 cent XRP. Bitcoin down 86.4. Ethereum down to 31.7. 3,172. XRP down to 65 cents. Dogecoin back down to 35 cents. The Dogecoin that I just bought at 38 cents is down. I ain't going to cry about it. I'm about to go buy more. Why? Elon's been activated. The memes are going to be lit. Doge will pump. I suspect it's going to run up towards $1 at least. Why is David always posting the most silly stuff? Why is David doing this? A huge shout out to David. We appreciate him very much. Why is he doing this? David's so funny. Is this a riddle though? Is this a riddle? Is there something we can take away from this? XRP Crypto Wolf says 259 XRP confirmed. I love it. David can post anything and we'll find a riddle in it. I love it. Guys, the Doge memes are hitting. The Doge memes are a hitting. Here we go. All right, guys. I'm going to wrap up this session here. It's been an absolute pleasure. I see that we got Young Abu Dhabi. Young Abu Dhabi. I don't know how to pronounce that, but I appreciate the 99-cent super chat, my friend. Thank you so much. Hey, guys, it's been an absolute pleasure tonight. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our updates. We got to make sure we smack it. We got to make sure we tap it. We got to make sure we share it out far and wide. Everything's at ZachRector.com. I got links up down below. If you're looking to take advantage of the dip on precious metals, we got you covered. 401k retirement account, we can roll you over. You want it delivered to your door? We got you covered. You want to pick up some more cryptos? We got you covered. You want to get added another exchange like Caleb and Brown? We got you covered. You want to sign up with an amazing community, the private Patreon Discord group? We got you covered. It's all at ZachRector.com. Quick links in the description down below. Keep hitting it hard. Do not let up. Do not be discouraged by this little pullback. This is healthy. What I want to see is that if we can hold that 66 cent support, let's flip that into support. That maintains our strength. All will be well. This party's just getting started, but the train has left the station. There's no confusion about that anymore, is there? The train has left the station. I might be looking to buy some more XRP, to be honest with you guys. Nick, appreciate the gifts. Appreciate all the gifts on TikTok tonight, guys. The TikTok chat did show up. The YouTube, the X, it was lit. It was a lot of fun. I appreciate all of you guys for stopping by here tonight, and I will see you guys in the next one. God bless all of you. We'll see you tomorrow.